welcome back to another video update of where we're at in Satisfactory. We've got Jared and Leonard with us.
What up?
What up?
Oh,
Hello.
there's Leonard. So we have quite a few updates today. There's a few big projects that we've got done and quite a bit of cosmetics. I think I'll probably just give you a brief glance of what cosmetics looks like here in Grass Fields, and then do a later in-depth video once all the buildings are up to run through that. Since each one deserves its own time. And look, just brief glance, some of these buildings we've seen before. I know Leonard put a new one up at Quickwire over there, and I think the Copper Sheets got an update. A lot of our flooring and logistics floors got updated by yours truly. And then Leonard has another build up on motors. So just a brief glance, looking like those are the major updated cosmetics in this area. I believe the hub has gotten, or like the hub storage box has gotten a few updates by Jared since the last time we've seen it.
Oh, there's turbo fuel.
So, yeah, pretty cool things here at the main area. We've got Jared's updated building for the living matter. So that's right. Pretty cool. Colored and stuff like that. We did do some updates to this hypertube area. It's got lights now and cannons. And then, yeah. So now we're going to go see the new updated builds. So one of our first, like, building thing that we did that's updated is this hypertube. Watch me struggle through the hypertube. Jesus Christ. So we updated the hypertube. So it used to just drop down at Caterium. Now it actually does go to a hypertube hut that is at the top of our Blue Crater Road. So that was courtesy of Jared. And then...
And you.
Yeah, but I didn't build the hut. I watched you build the hut.
No, I did.
In fact, I didn't even watch you build the hut. I just kind of did whatever I wanted while you built the hut. Yeah. So I helped you a lot with the road. So a lot of the road stuff in this area was done by Jared and myself. Actually, I think it was done a lot by myself. And then also Jared, and then also Leonard. So the hypertube hut has got the second floor here. So there's like a main floor at the bottom that you can drive in and have things at. And then it's also got like the main tubes. And then this is like specific to the builds. So as you can see, we've got a major build here off to the left. This is our compact coal build, because as you can see, there's a huge fucking build over there. That are our fuel gens. And not just any fuel gens, that's our turbo fuel.
Turbo fuel.
Feel the power.
So we're making, let's see, Jared put it on the map. We have 132 fuel gens up. And then that's producing 33,000 power. So it is quite the undertaking.
About that for a while.
The last time we were here, all we saw was our beginning oil. So there's been quite a few changes here. So again, we've got the hut up in this area for receiving hypertubes. Leonard put up a wet concrete, so that's keeping us fed on the depot. So as far as MAM upgrade goes, we did adventure into some of the SAM stuff and got the depot up and running. So that was super helpful as we moved into the turbo fuel. And I'll tell you, it did save me quite a bit when we were up in the air. And then screaming for, I need one plastic! Somebody give me plastic! So, yeah, that was good. So over here, right, we've got our original build. It is a little bit expanded. We did just rubber and plastic, and then we expanded that to canisters and fuel, and then some runoff of petroleum coke. And then we're making packaged fuel. Although by the time you're seeing it, it's now redundant to us. As you can see next, we are making more fuel, but this is going into turbo fuel. So we are making packaged turbo fuel. And Leonard, what did that end up coming out to?
About 60 a minute.
60 a minute. So that is quite a bit that we've got coming in. I would assume we would be... So this is our most recent, just went up before this video. I would assuming a lot of our turbo fuel will be replacing a lot of our trucks and anything we're doing. It's definitely replaced our jetpacks, which we've all seen now the increase of everything since we've started using it, which is quite nice. So Starting here, we do have 3 different floors. Our first set of things would be right here in the center. On the bottom, we've got a first kind of look at what we've got going on. So we got some oil into fuel, fuel into turbo fuel. So we've got our compacted coal coming down here from up top.
Glitch.
And then from here, we've got it feeding into fuel gens. So each floor of refineries and of fuel and turbo fuel will feed 2 floors of fuel gens for a total of 44 gens. So quite a bit. So we've got 3 different floors here, and it was, the first floor seemed like a lot to get up, and then past that it wasn't too bad. In my opinion, a little tedious, but not too bad as far as what was going on. It was hard when you got up to like a certain point of the build and you like forgot something. That was a bit that was a bit challenging.
Yeah.
But I know that we all contributed to this build, whether it was piping oil sometimes or piping, fuel gens or this. So like definitely contributions from all 3 of us on this, and it kind of just depended on what it was. I think the first 2 floors of fuel gens were placed by, oh no, I think I only didn't place 1 floor of fuel gens.
You had done the initial placement, and then I did the placement of the ones right above it for that first level.
And then the other 4 were also done by me.
Yeah, I didn't place any of those. I just did the foundations for them.
So yeah, so that was good. Lots of stuff was needed for them. We've got catwalks. I think this was a design courtesy of Leonard initially, with a request of catwalks on the fuel gens, which did come in handy when they needed to be on standby and stuff. But yeah, other than that, it is very high up in the sky for this area. We're using only 3 pure oil nodes. So
because it takes a crap ton of compacted coal.
It takes compacted coal. Yep. So what is it? 1,800 oil into. We needed 800 compact coal. We're producing 1,200 fuel into. We ended up producing 1,000 turbo fuel. So quite a bit. Yeah, so this has been our major update of what's going on. I'm excited to see. I will not be doing the cosmetics of this building. I will help whoever decides that they want to undertake the building, or if they both want to do it. I don't really care. I will be a fun little helper. I will not be touching it.
Yeah.
I am not one for cosmetics of any build, let alone one this giant. So I will be seeing myself out.
I got a couple ideas in mind.
Yeah, my only idea is slap it in a box.
A giant
So-
Slap it in a box.
So I think if there's something could be done, we did rotate it as it went up, so it wasn't just like a complete L shape. But yeah, so quite a bit has been updated since then. Our current power, let's see, there's a line right here. Are they all full? Oh, I just don't have it.
No, no.
Bye, Leonard.
Oh wow, look at that. 38,400. So quite a bit of space for our next couple builds. As you can see, future things, so that's kind of it, but future things on the right, you can see our goals list is pretty long. We're looking at some expansion. We're looking at, a lot of the, like wiring things or electronic stuff.
Electronic. Yeah.
And then we've got, trains in there. I actually put that in there twice. Or I didn't delete the second one. And then at the very end, which we'll see if it stays down that far, are heavy modular frames. So, so far we've been able to push off the build longer than we normally would because a lot of the higher tier items don't require heavy modular frames anymore. But we'll see as new things unlock if it stays that way or if we will have to make heavy modular frames sooner than that. One of the next upgrades we're looking at after high-speed connectors is doing some of the things we've never done before, like the geothermal power. So we'll see if that will include it. Is there anything else from the two of you that you'd like to add?
Not that I can think of. We pretty much hit everything. We've spent most of this last week doing the turbo fuel build, so.
Yeah,
Nothing for me.
definitely. I think a full night was dedicated to how do we want to put it up. Full night was dedicated to how much are we making, because we could have done more. We also could have done less. This is what we settled on. And then as far as build goes, talking about how we wanted it, what we were okay with, what we weren't okay with. And then this is where we ended up. Leonard?
I think it'll look cool once we get the
No,
cosmetics up.
pretty much that's it.
Hopefully we'll have cosmetics done on this building next time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
That's hopeful thinking.
Thanks. Alrighty. Well, we're out until next time.
Till next time, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.